Who's that guy?
The Ice King.
You know what? We're gonna. That's the Ice King now. We know it's the Ice King. It's the Ice King, and we've got the intro shot now. That's totally gonna be the intro shot. Hey all, I'm Nim or Nimicry if you're feeling professional.
I'm Roxanne or Mrs. Nim if you're feeling professional.
And this is Roxanne Spills the Tea. Boom. All right. So this is the idea of a new segment we had. My wife, resplendent, by the way, decided that, you know, she wanted to have a little bit more hand in content creation, help me out to see if maybe I can shake myself out of a funk or try something different. After all, the old saying, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So we figured we got a couple of questions here. We're gonna have Roxanne do a few things, gonna share some stuff from behind the scenes of what goes on here. Now you may be like, Nim, we don't care about behind the scenes. Yes, you do. The algorithm says you do. I've done research. You care. So let's get on to it without further ado. Roxanne, now you're not much of a gamer in general.
Not really. Not until I met you.
All right, I see that I'm already a bad influence. I can understand that. And from what I understand, that's because your brothers really never let you play.
No, and when I complained to Mom, they were like, well, all you had to do was ask. And whenever I asked, they're like, no, not now. So it just never happened.
And if I remember correctly, you are the youngest sister.
I am the youngest and the only girl in the family.
Okay, so that probably is some things. Nah, we don't want to play with a sister. We don't want to do that. All right, so here's a question: how are you finding games in general? So,
ones I really enjoy, I play like hundreds of hours in. Like, what was it? Dragon Age Inquisition. The first time I played that, I played over 120 hours. And granted, I was recovering from my 4th reconstructive injury, so I had nothing but time and couch lounging. So. It was great.
Yeah, I actually gave her the PS4. It's blocked by the Santa over there, but yeah. I lent the PS4 to her so that she could just play Dragon Age Inquisition, because otherwise she was just on the couch all day watching trash TV, and it's like, oh, you might as well play something and have a fun time there. So, here's a question. As you know, I sometimes play World of Warcraft, and I'm a fan.
Only sometimes.
Yeah, you know, I've got stuff all over here. You can actually see a couple of things in the shot here right now. Yeah, who's that guy?
The Ice King.
You know what? We're gonna. That's the Ice King now. We know it's the Ice King. It's the Ice King, and we've got the intro shot now. That's totally gonna be the intro shot.
Forget the name.
It's the Ice King. We're gonna call it Ice King. That's Arthas the Lich King. Arthas Menethil.
He's icy.
Yes, he is. He's in the frozen realms of Northrend in that. Okay. So what are the two factions?
Alliance and Hope.
All right, yeah, she's got it.
That.
Got it. She's got it. Okay. So in regards to WoW, how are you finding it?
It's better when I'm playing with people I know and like, and less so when I'm playing with strangers and they're like, "You're terrible. Get out of here."
That's general consensus. We say that. That's the thing. Okay, so I guess what's difficult about it?
Running through things solo because I don't really understand my rotation yet. It's a lot to get used to, and it's a language I don't really know, so I have to teach.
All right, is there anything easy that you're finding that's just like snap, click, that you're like, oh, I got this? Okay, so pet battles.
I get that, but I need to raise all my pets to level 25 so I can battle them in Shadowlands, and
well, lucky for you.
I have to go back.
Lucky for you, next week is Pet Battle Week, and so you get extra experience for pet battles. So yeah, lucky for you. That's for the and there's a quest. If you get a stone, if you do all the pet battle stuff, you actually get a stone that'll level your pets all the way to 25. Level one of the pets. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. There. Now, is there anything about it that's hard to understand? Like that you're
the rotation.
Just the rotation, and
I have that add-on that tells me what button to click when I need to click it, but I want to understand what and why, and doing that is hard for me.
That makes sense. It's hard for a lot of people. Believe me, I was doing an attempt on Sire Denathrius this earlier today, and there were times where I was looking at rotation, like, why are they so much higher? And then I thought about it. I was like, oh, positioning myself right, probably because they're stacking more on ads and a few other things. And I was like, okay, so, but again, it was my first couple of attempts on Sire Denathrius, so I figured I'd do that. And we see a waggly dog there.
Waggly dog.
Hi, waggly dog tail. That's the Bailey doggo. You want to come up, Bailey? Up. Okay, you don't want to come up?
Okay, she's scared.
That's fine. You be scared.
Now she's in the middle.
She's stuck in the middle with us. All right, so Now, as a novice to gaming in general, what should companies do to talk to you, to try to reach you? Because obviously, you have money in your wallet, and you play games, and you have time. So, why would not good to ignore? What should game companies do to tailor experiences to make it better for you?
For me personally,
or your archetype, someone who's not super into gaming, but is gaming curious.
God mode.
More God mode.
I don't like to worry about dying. Game. I'm in the game for the story and the plot and getting to know the characters and.
Just now, a million neckbeards, heads exploded, and they were like, "But get good, get good."
God mode. Like the games that have God mode, I usually try to beat or play to the end of the story because I'm enjoying this plot.
So, as a question, God mode you have to toggle on.
Yes.
So you could play the entire game without it.
Yeah.
Imagine
or you
that.
Could put it on during certain things that you find extra difficult, or put it off if you want the challenge at any point in your. It's awesome.
Imagine that. Now, I have one other question about that. In God mode, it's a single player game, right? You're not interacting with anybody else?
No.
You're not receiving any advantage?
Absolutely.
No bragging right?
No.
Imagine that. Single player game, played as they want. You shock face in 3, 2, 1, shock face. All right, so there it is. So we have that. Now, what is your favorite game?
Either Dragon Age Inquisition or Skyrim.
Why?
I can play God mode in Skyrim, and I really enjoy the plot and fighting dragons and shit like that. And then on Dragon Age Inquisition, I really like the stabby mix stab.
Okay.
That's the technical term.
I'm gonna have to listen to that. Bailey, relax, please. Now, how many hours do you have on Skyrim, would you say?
On my most recent playthrough, probably about 65.
Okay, the most recent playthrough, and you have beaten Anduin, the World Eater?
Actually, no, because I played on God mode and it glitched at the last second, and I couldn't jump on the dragon to fly me to him.
Ah, okay. Well,
so that's why I'm doing playthrough, because I want to beat it.
Next time we'll just turn on no clipping and let you fly through the air. You might as well, because again, here's the thing, it doesn't do any it doesn't harm anybody if you decide to play a single player game invincible. Now, if it was a multiplayer game and there was advantages and disadvantages, that's a different story.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I would just die constantly.
Yeah.
People make fun of me.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, well, that's not. You're not really much of a competitive gamer, really. TM.
Trying to get better, but
terrible is on a spectrum. Effort's a lot. Plus, it's a single player game. Your only opponent is yourself and I guess the PC.
Yeah.
So it's fine. There. Now, have you considered content creation? Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, basket weaving online. I don't know. I mean, I feel like
the
that's
water basket weaving too.
But
like other than that, nah.
Okay. Well, why not?
I'm just very awkward in front of cameras, and I don't enjoy it. And I'm better with getting my picture taken because my father is a professional photographer, and he just tests all his new lenses and cameras and flashes on me. And being live in front of a camera is really weird for me. I'm not used to it, and it'll take a lot to get used to it. But
well, I think you're doing fine here. Now,
well, this is the best I've ever.
I would say, like I said, you look resplendent. Do you have any advice out there for those who are in relationships with streamers or content creators? Because as we know, people often get involved with each other, and with COVID, people down, and you may be like, oh well, you're working, and people may not be aware of that, of the amount of time it takes to do this, or to edit, or to practice, or to do anything. So I'm curious, in your experience, and maybe some speculation and theory crafting on that topic.
Well, for me personally, I look at it as like content creation is something that you really enjoy and you're really into. So I want to support you in the things that you enjoy. And if it takes you away from me for a lot of time, I mean, that's fine. I'll just find something I enjoy to do by myself, like playing my own games.
Okay, yeah, and we did get you a PC this year, so
yeah, it's very fancy and I love it.
Yeah, you got a nice PC, which you do stuff. And to be fair, I do supply all the games. You've got Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim and
bought my own.
Yeah, well,
this man, it's fantastic.
Oh, it's I think I want you to have good games, and such. So if you could change one thing about content creation, you know, what would it be? About maybe it can be the process, it can be results, it can be other thing, but you know, it's the thing is because you're experiencing it from the outside, kind of. Now you do help me out with thumbnails. By the way, she did the most recent thumbnail, and probably the one for this video as well, and it looks good. But the idea here is that you can take whatever you want. You can change whatever you want about it. You can change one thing. What would you change?
Just the time it takes to troubleshoot something that is an issue, and it takes so much time to try to resolve, because I see you sometimes struggle with something, and it's really annoying for me because I just want to know the answer and to tell it to you, and it's frustrating because I know nothing about it.
That is a very nice answer. I also wish troubleshooting wouldn't happen because, like, you know, I got these new monitors, right? So and all of a sudden, like, the audio settings went to the monitors. Like, these monitors don't have speakers, but the computer's like, well, but they're new monitors, so obviously they have speakers. Like, no, they don't have speakers. PC, I promise they don't have speakers. All right, so what should I upgrade next in terms of equipment, software, or setup?
The Stream Deck thingy that has all the buttons to...
Okay, so maybe let me see if I can pull this.
Is that what it's called, a Stream Deck?
Yeah, it's a Stream Deck.
Yeah.
So you think I should get the bigger Stream Deck?
Yes.
Consider getting the bigger Stream Deck. I figured I'd ask you, just to see this. You guys heard that, right? Just gonna throw that out there. I don't want to catch any flack from my wife getting a bigger Stream Deck. Also, the waggly dog tail is.
You've been talking about the bigger Stream Deck for a while now, so.
I was gonna say, what I have there works out. Super worried about it. Now, do you have any parting wisdom for the audience, or, and here's where we throw a curveball, a rant?
Love and support your partner in their content creation, and they'll love and support you back.
All right,
a
Bailey.
Give and take.
Come on up here, Bailey. Come on up here.
Up. Come here. Up.
Oh,
up.
Come on. Yay, Bailey doggo. Bailey doggo. Bailey doggo. Okay, this was the doggo who was wanting attention the entire time. So that being said, guys, this was Roxanne Spills the Tea. If you like the segment, let us know in the comments below, and we'll do more talking questions. She's probably at one point going to ask me some questions, and then I have to answer questions delivered awkwardly by my wife on a camera that I'm going to be held to. It's terrible. So feel free to check that out. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.
Oh my, you
Bye.
made it to the secret part of the video. This is where you subscribe. Go on. I dare ya. And if you like more videos, you can check out the recent and related videos there. Also, if you want to support the channel in a more personal way, there's patreon.com/Nimicry. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next one.